Hello crafty cuties, welcome to my messy desk and unorganized video. We're gonna craft together and I'm going to be kind of finalizing and making some ephemera to put in my journal here. And I may have already shown a final flip through of this journal. If I did, I'll put it up, I'll put it down in the I'll put it down in the description for you. But right now we're going to kind of go backwards in time. For you, and I am going to start with making some tags. I just thought it would be kind of fun to show you how I make things to fill up my journals. And so I went through and I counted how many top loading pockets are in this journal, because this journal is a little unique and I made a lot of top loading pockets. So for each of those, I want to put a large tag in them. This one's almost finished, but let's just start with this one. I have a variety of large tags. So for this one, I already went ahead and lined it with coffee dyed paper. I sewed around it, and to finish it off, I'm just going to take some stuff from my scraps here, and I think I'm gonna make little fabric tabs for the tops of each of these journals. I want this journal to kind of be reminiscent of my older style journals that had lots of textiles and laces and things like that, and so we are going to do that. It's definitely a lot of extra work, but it's totally worth it. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this and go like so, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sew this on. There we go. To save time, I'm not gonna show you most of the sewing because it's just in a different area of my house right now, and I wanna show you as many ideas as I can. So now I'm going to grab some coffee dyed paper again, and grab just a sheet if I can here. And for these two, they're printed out on printer paper. Sorry guys, I'm kind of tired today, honestly. Arlo seems like she might be possibly getting an ear infection, and so she's napping right now, which is how I'm able to film, but I'm gonna go ahead and just glue this down so I'm feeling tired. I just like to line it up on the edge as far as I can. I'm going to do the same with this one, and then I'm going to take these to the sewing machine again, and I'm going to go ahead and sew around the edges, so I'll be right back. And again, I'm going to just cut off some of my fabric scraps for the top tab. I could have sewed this on when I was sewing around, but I'm just not like super organized today, so that's how we got it going. And I do want these all to be a bit different. I'm not too worried about matching the colors with like the color or the colorings that are in the book or anything. I kind of want that to be pretty random. So I'll go back and sew these tabs on like so. There's these ones, and I'm just setting them aside. I'm not going to put them in the journal. I am going to just be stuffing the journal when I have everything completely done. Okay, so for these ones, I actually just I traced out the tag shape to be the same size as these ones because I thought it was a good size. These are probably like 2.5 inches by 6 inches, I believe. So for this one, this is what I got going on. I basically took a book page, and I took my tag cutout, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the same for this, and we're just gonna cover it in all book page. There's so many fun things you could actually do if you wanted to spend more time on your homemade tags to, to fit within a journal theme, but you could collage them, you could really do so much. But I'm just trying to keep it a little simple because I want them to be finished. However, I want there to be space on them so that the recipient can journal, because I'm intending for this journal to be a journal that can be used for actual writing. So we're gonna do the same with this third one. I'm actually gonna use some music paper for this third one here just to make them a bit different. So I just glue it down. I'm not using too much glue because I am also going to sew around the edges of these ones, but okay. And I kind of go back and forth between, sometimes when I am making like ephemera or things to fill a journal, sometimes I'll do it before I complete the journal, sometimes I'll do it after. In this case, it was kind of an afterthought. I'm just going to take my Distress Oxide and Vintage photo and ink up all of the edges real quick here. But yeah, it was an afterthought because I thought it would be fun to fill this journal with tags and journaling cards and little mini journals, so that, like I said, that this could be used as an actual writing journal, or just to have lots of space to hopefully be written in, I guess. And of course, whoever this goes to, they can do whatever they want with it, but it will be a very easy journal to work with because it's going to be all decorated for you. So there we go, we have those 3. Once again, I'm going to take them to the sewing machine, so this time I'll be a little smarter and I'll cut a little bit of fabric for the fabric tabs. And then we have 2 more, and these last 2 I'm actually going to be using layaway tags, and I will actually, I think I'm going to do more of a collaging look on those ones. So you can see kind of a few different ways that I decorate tags. Okay, so I'm gonna go sew these up. Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna decorate these too much, but this digital kit that I'm using, which came from Kara Brandon's shop, just one of the pages here, has some really cute like ephemera pieces like this one, and just a bunch of little pieces, and I thought I should just use some of these at least. So for this pocket, I'm going to take some more of my scraps. I'm just really trying to use up a lot of scraps. I'm going to kind of just simply cut this out to be the same width as this. I'm going to go back to my sewing machine, and I'm just going to make this a pocket, and I'm going to sew around the 3 edges. So for this one, I just made that pocket, and I'm just going to put a couple of the little pieces that I cut out in the pocket, so those can just easily be used, like, you know, in the journal or whatever. We'll use, let's see, let's just use that one and this little tag. I didn't do my best at cutting these out, but that's okay. Okay, so we have that one done. Okay, let's see. We also have this cute little floral piece, and I was thinking maybe we can, for that one, we could just go ahead and collage it on. So let's go ahead and use some fabric here. And I'm gonna just put that there, like so. Definitely ink this one up as well. And then you can still use this tag, you know, for journaling. Try to make it a little more inked up there. So we'll go like that, like that. Okay, I found these washi stickers too, and realized that this one almost matches perfectly with this. So I'm going to just go ahead and kind of put that in the middle. These washi stickers are fun, but the backing is so hard to get off, so. Sorry about the glare too. I didn't even have time to put down my little mat that I sometimes put down. Okay, or I put down fabric usually. So we're gonna go like that, so we just have that all layered up, and I think we'll put a bird on it. Like so. Again, gonna go run this through my sewing machine. There we go. And then last one here, and I think I want to start by inking this up. This is another cut apart piece from the digital. And since I have it on printer paper, it is quite a bit thin, so for this idea, I don't want it to be too thin, and so I'm gonna just take a little bit of glue. Actually, I'm gonna take a little more because I don't want to sew this one. So I want to make sure it's nice and good. I'm gonna just put it down here on my coffee paper. Trim around the edges. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then, since it's like a tag and it has a little spot here for an eyelet, or, you know, depending on what you want to use, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I'm gonna grab an eyelet and actually put one through here. Try to make sure that's the right size here. Okay. And then we'll go ahead, place the eyelet and set it. And then we'll attach it to this tag somehow. There we go. So that looks fun. I'm wondering if I can attach it by using a bulb pin, because these are always fun. Let's see. So I have the bulb pin, and I'm kind of wondering if I can just attach it actually to the lace, but I want to attach it more at the bottom so that it's not hanging at the top. Yeah, that looks fun. Okay, I think that's gonna work. And it shouldn't be too bulky because that part will probably be sticking out towards the top of the journal. So there we go. Now you can do some journaling on the back, or maybe put a photo and have that, and then you still have your pretty tag. And I like the, I like how that looks together. Okay, let's move on, guys. I see I'm taking too long, and that's the problem here. So for both of these, I think I'm just going to try to use some of this collage paper. It kind of does the work for you because it already has like the collaging print done. So now I could get real carried away here and have a lot of fun collaging these tags, but let's save that for another video because I'm just trying to finish a journal. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather take a whole day and play with tags than get too carried away and spend too much time on something that's just going to go inside a journal, if that makes sense. Because I kind of feel like when I over decorate a journal, I have got feedback before that it's a little more intimidating for someone to use because they don't want to like mess it up. So I just use glue. You could have done that a bit nicer, but I'm going to do that for both of these. I will say with this collage paper, it works better if you actually spread the glue around, or you can use a glue stick. So just gives it a little smoother look. So it kind of depends on what you're going for. All right. Now that we have the collage paper on both of these, we'll just go ahead, ink up the edges just to kind of finalize them. And then I think we will be done with the tags, and we're just going to move along and kind of see what else I want to add into the journal. One, because I can't help myself, I'm going to use another washi sticker over here like so. I cut out this little green label from the kit. Just pop that right there. Done. This one, I'm just going to use this little Tim Holtz card. Kind of goes with the theme, has birds on it. We're going to put a bird on it. Okay, promise, we're done. We're done with you too. Get out of here. And one more quick thing that I wanted to show that I like to prepare when I'm really decking out a journal is to make some embellished paper clips and embellished little bulb pins that you can hang off of this side. This is like a little clip that I just put some different fibers on. So wanted to show that, and that's a really simple, easy idea, something that you can make ahead. I love putting little bells on the paper clips like that. And you can make a ton of these up ahead of time. I don't need too much more for this journal, but I want to make a couple envelopes. So I'm just taking a book page here, and the top is punched, and I am simply just folding it up like so. I'm gonna glue that side, glue this side. Not even going to use the sewing machine right now. There we go. You got a simple little pocket envelope, so we'll set that one aside. I have an already made envelope, which is great. And I'm just going to ink up the edges. You could coffee dye too, but I kind of like the messiness of the coffee, or of the ink just around the edges, and just kind of wherever it goes. This was a cutout from the kit as well, and I think I'm going to just glue this completely on the flap here, just to make the envelope a little prettier. You could put it on the back side as well, but I always like how it looks like this, and then you can just pop it on a page and you have an envelope, but you have it decorated. So we've got that. I have a few things I already made off camera before I filmed. A few smaller tags. I'm not going to put tabs on these ones, but they're also coffee dyed lined. This is a random, I used some plastic packaging and I put some lace inside, lined it with coffee dyed paper and sewed it all up. Just kind of a weird, different situation happening. This was a cutout, and I went ahead and just made a tiny little booklet with some scraps like so. And I'm thinking we're probably getting to be done here, but let's make up one more little, like, let's see. I think I want to make like a little scrappy notepad. I've seen a lot of people do that. I have this leaf here. Maybe we'll really just have it be a scrappy notepad. So we'll just put that in there in the mix. This is just some of the paper from the kit. Just kind of like that. And I'll place that under here. Just have it kind of wonky and fun. And then this is something I printed out from one of my, I think this was like a vintage linen, and I printed it on vellum. So we'll just trim it down a bit here. Okay, and we'll put that on top like so. And for this, I'm just gonna go ahead and go sew across the top. So that's kind of fun. You can go through and rip pieces off or really do whatever you want with it. I think that's all I'm going to put together, guys. I have some scraps nearby that are kind of cut down to journaling size cards, a random scrap tag, and I have a few basic things like this. I do like to include more basic, like not decorated items in my journals as well when I'm really filling one up. I have the rest of little cut apart pieces, and so that's all that we are going to make for today. These tags were really fun, and I hope that you got some inspiration. Now I am going to go ahead and fill these up, but I'm going to have that be on a separate video so I can show you all of the finishing touches. So I will see you in the next, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye.